Hey, my gilded brethren, you see this shattered glass effect right here, the Dragon Ball flying through the makeshift window pane right here. This is the effect I'll be bringing to you all today. Now, I'm not too familiar with After Effects, but I'm holding my skills daily, so bear with me. But for this, you can use whatever you like. I used a glass textured background, and this Dragon Ball is the projectile, but you can use whatever you like. Let's go up to new composition, and my composition is set up as high def 1080p 25 frames per second, 1920 pixels by 1080 pixels, 25 frames per second. The background really doesn't matter. My background was black at first, so I had to change it so the glass would appear, and the duration of this is 3 seconds. Alright, first what you want to do is you want to import your makeshift glass pane, window pane, or whatever you call it. And I'm gonna have to scale mine down a little bit right here because it is huge. Alright, and you don't have to use the glass pane or the glass texture effect. You can use whatever you like. Whatever you like will work. It doesn't matter. And after you got your background in order, I want you to go over here to the effects and presets panel. And what I want you to do is to type in Shatter. And here it goes under simulation Shatter. Throw that right on here. Alright. And this should pop up, this brick textured wall with the blue circle. Watch this. This is the animation right here. This isn't the animation we'll be leaving on here the whole time, but this is one of the animations of the shatter effect. If you go up here to in the effects preset and go into shape and click on pattern, you see it's a whole ton of them. What I want you to do is click on glass. Now here's ours. This is the effect we'll be playing with today. Yeah, see that? What I want you to do now is to go under the camera position. Camera position. Yeah, here, right there. Camera position. Go down to Y rotation, and I want you to type in -90. And what this is gonna do is gonna give us a side view of it. It's 3D. It's fully 3D. And yeah, there it is. See what I'm saying? See what I was saying? It's fully 3D, and now we have a side view of our glass explosion. Yeah. Go back to the project, and now I want you to import your projectile, whatever it may be, and I want you to move the projectile under your window pane to give it the appearance that it's actually flying through whatever you have as the window pane. I'm going to scale mine down. You should be scaling yours down too if needed, or scaling it up depending on your situation. And I'm gonna mess with the radius of this explosion of the impact area. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back under effects and presets for the broken window. It's gonna be the broken window on mine. Whatever you chose to use, it can be different. You might not even use the glass texture, but everything else besides the pattern look, it'll go right. Go under force 1 and the radius. The radius is how you modify the size of the impact area. The radius. Now look at it, it's a lot smaller. See that? Now it matches my Dragon Ball. Like my Dragon Ball actually flew through it. Alright, now what you go to is I want to increase the amount of fragments. And to do so, you go under shape and repetitions. You increase the repetitions to increase the amount of fragments that come about from the animation. That's looking pretty good. Now we're gonna animate the projectile. In my case, it's the Dragon Ball. What I want you to do is go under here under transform, and we're about to key in. We're about to key. That's what they call it. Animate. We're about to key. So I want you to click on the stopwatch. We're going to key in some animations real quick. Click on the stopwatch under behind position and go out to about frame 27. Then what I want you to do is bring your projector. I'm using a D-pad for this. Alright, till I can grab it. And I want you to take it off screen. And see, we keyed. It's called keying what we just did. Animating, in other words. Notice how the glass breaks before the ball gets to the glass. We must fix that. That's a huge problem. So what you do is bring the projectile right before it's supposed to impact the glass. Right before it's supposed to impact the glass. Let's go back under presets. Effects and presets for the broken glass effect. And what I'm about to do now is show you how to make the impact, delay the impact. Matter of fact, delay and sync the impact with the Dragon Ball. And to do so, you mess with the depth of the impact. Depth controls the impact's occurrence time. So you never have to have it impact, really. But just for future reference. Alright, now let's get into this. Have the projectile right before the glass pane. What I want you to do is then click on the stopwatch for depth, and we're about to key animate. We're about to animate this glass breaking. Alright, now grab the scrubber. Now take the ball, the projectile right over to where it is impacting. So that's impact. Let's animate the depth. Let's move this over. There we go. Whatever. And there we go. That's the animation right there. Don't forget to control the time of the impact. You key the depth. You must modify the depth and animate it so it does it exactly when you want it to, not when it wants to. You're in control here. You remember that. Alright, now this is just a little mistake I made. I was just messing around. Undo that change in value. There we go. It's looking perfect. It's looking perfect. Now if you stuck with me this far, you've got a nice glass breaking animation. In my case, I have a nice Dragon Ball flying through a window. You know, Goku might have gotten mad. Throw it at Chi-Chi. You know, she was in the kitchen talking crazy. Bow! But hey, now we're about to add some effects to the Dragon Ball. Some more effects. As you know, usually when things get thrown, they tend to rotate, especially balls. So I want you to go back to the beginning of the clip. Hit the rotation stopwatch, and I want you to drag it all the way till it's off screen. Then I want you to go down here and change the value of the rotate to about 300. I'm gonna change it to 300. Now let's see how it looks. Nice rotation on it, huh? It's rotating. It's rotating. Oh yeah, it's curveball. It's a curveball. There we go. All right. Now to give it a more of a motiony look, I want you to come up here. I want you to enable motion blur. Enable motion blur for all layers. Click that, and then I want you to go down to the Dragon Ball and check motion blur. Check motion blur here. Now let's see what we're doing. See what's going. And for me to for the animation to for me to get the animation started without clicking play, I hit 0 on the number pad over here. Number pad gives you a little RAM view preview. And now to add the finishing touch, we're gonna go into the background, change the opacity, just bring it down to about whatever you're comfortable with. You see that? You can see the ball passing right through it, right through the window pane, and it's just like a real window. But hey, I hope you all learned something, and this is just the foundation of animating the shatter effect in Adobe After Effects. You can excel and surpass what I've just showed you. This is only the beginning, but hey, thank you all for watching. Comment, subscribe, rate, post video responses with your work. But hey, thank you for watching and have a happy YouTubing day.